ביאור משנה tet. Finish משנה ח', משנה tet. משנה זו דנה בדפנות הסוכה. So this Mishnah deals with the sides of the sukkah. So we already established that the side of the sukkah has no rules. You can do any material. As long as it's a strong material, you're good. It can be whatever you want. But here we're going to have another problem. What's the problem? שאינם מגיעות למטה עד לארץ. The problem is, where do you have to start the sides? Can you have it removed from the ground? You can have it in the middle of the sukkah. Where do you have to? Can it be like a bathroom stall right in the middle? What's the din over there? עד לארץ או למעלה עד לסך? Does it have to reach the roof all the way to the top? How do we do it? So it says, המשלשל דפנות מלמעלה למטה. If you make the sides from the top of the sukkah and you bring them down. So it starts at the סכך and it comes down. כלומר, שהתחיל לעשות את הדפנות למעלה סמוך לסכך, you started to make the side close to the roof, והמשיך בעשיית הדפנות מלמעלה למטה, and you continue to draw it down from up to down. ולא הגיע עד לארץ, and it didn't reach all the way to the ground. Is that kosher or not? So it says, easy. אם גבוהה מן הארץ 3 טפחים, it needs to be within 3 טפחים of the ground. As we learned before, 3 טפחים is considered to be attached. More than 3 טפחים is not considered to be attached. So if you have 3.5 טפחים from the ground, it stops. It's not a kosher sukkah because you don't have a side. You didn't attach the side to the ground. So it's not considered kosher.
You need minimum 3 or minimum 4?
Lavud?
The side.
Side we don't...
The height.
The height, we don't know yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
The minimum 3 טפחים.
Let's say it's all...
Now we're learning.
Yeah, it's...
From the top.
From the top to the ground, I don't care how much it is. But if it's higher than 3 טפחים from the ground...
I see.
Yeah, it might be even... it might be enough like this, a side. I don't know what a side means yet, but if it's 3 טפחים, if it's away 3 טפחים from the ground, it's considered to be open. אם גבוהה מן 3 טפחים, אם הדפנות גבוהות מן הארץ 3 טפחים, פסולה הסוכה. The sukkah is not kosher. שכל מחיצה כזו, it says, what's the rule? שהגדיים בוקעים בה. Because if you have a small goat, and the small goat can come in and out, it's not called mechitza. It's not called a mechitza. It's called a wall. A wall means that you can stop a small goat. If a small goat can go underneath, that's not a small goat. It's on a wall. אינה מחיצה. ברם, אם אינם גבוהות מן הארץ 3 טפחים, but if it is within 3 טפחים of the ground, whatever 3 טפחים is, like this, from the ground, הסוכה כשרה. Then it is kosher, even though there's space. Why? כל פחות מ3 הרי הוא כלבוד בכל הארץ. We say anything less than 3 is considered attached. What if you do it the other way around now? You start in the ground and you go up. מלמטה למעלה, but if you start from the ground and you go towards the סכך, העושה את הדפנות מלמטה למעלה, אם גבוהה מן הארץ, what is the minimum now? Up? 10 טפחים. It needs to be 10 טפחים. Yeah? What does it mean 10 טפחים? I don't care where the sukkah is on top, how much room it is from the top. A side means 10 טפחים. That's it. If it's less than 10 טפחים, it's not considered to be a side.
למה when you start from the top, it doesn't say 10 טפחים?
It has to be. If you don't have 10 טפחים, you don't have a side. Over here, this is what it tells you. Yeah?
So
it has at least 10 טפחים. As we're going to see. אם גבוהה מן הארץ 10 טפחים, if it's, actually I'm not even sure that I said it's correct, but we'll see soon. אם גבוהה מן הארץ 10 טפחים, but it needs to have to be from the ground at least 10 טפחים. אם גובה הדפנות הוא 10 טפחים, if the height is 10 טפחים, אף על פי שלא הגיעו עד לסכך. It doesn't need to reach the סכך on the top. The סכך on the top can be more than 3. Yeah, cannot be more than 20. Yeah, 20 amot. Cannot be more than 20 amot, but you can have 15 amot up to the top. 6 meters. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you can go. Have. Kshera sukkah. The sukkah is kosher. Yeah. So what did we learn? From down to up, you need to be considered a side 10 tfachim, at least. After 10 tfachim, it's okay. 10 tfachim is around...
10 tfachim minimum or
10 tfachim minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum, if it's less than 10 tfachim, it's not kosher. You don't have a wall. It's not considered to be a wall.
But the sukkah cannot be more than 10 tfachim, no?
10 amot. You talk 20.
Okay.
Tefach, yeah. Tfachim and amot, tfachim is small, amot is big. Okay? Rabbi Yossi disagrees with the Tana Kama, and Rabbi Yossi says, Keshem shelemata lemala 10 tfachim, just like it has from down to up, you need 10 tfachim, dai shiye gova adafnot 10 tfachim, it's enough that you have 10 tfachim, כך מלמטה למטה 10 טפחים. Before we say it needs to be 3 tfachim from the ground, he says no. Rabbi Yossi says from the top down, yeah, even though you can walk and your head doesn't even touch, as long as you have 10 tfachim somewhere on the wall, I don't care where, up, down, middle, I don't care, somewhere on the wall you have 10 tfachim, you're good. And you don't have to worry about lavud. But you tell me, what do you mean? But a goat can come in and out, no problem. He says, I'm not worried about it. It shows that it's a room. It shows that it's a room. Yeah, it's divided. Im gova dafnot 10 tfachim, asukah kshira. It says, as long as I have 10 tfachim somewhere on the side, I don't care where, the sukkah is kosher. Afilu הם גבוהות מארץ 3 טפחים או יותר, even though they're far away from the ground. שלדעת רבי יוסי, מחיצה תלויה מטרת בסוכה. He says, even though you can go in and out, it's a hung wall. It says a hung wall is not considered to be a mechitza in many other places, but in sukkah, since it's temporary, it's considered to be a mechitza. It's considered to be a wall. Okay. ואין הלכה כרבי יוסי, but obviously the halacha is not like Rabbi Yossi, and the halacha is you need at least 10 tfachim from the ground. It doesn't help anywhere else. It has to be from the ground. At least the minimum amount of kosher sukkah is 3 to 13. That's
it's interesting. In my sukkah, I got 3 lines.
In the morning to make sure that that's the mechitza. This is the 10 tfachim. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what it is for.
So it's not going to.
If in case you didn't tighten the thing, it's still kosher. הרחיק את השיחוך מן הדפנות 3 טפחים. What happened if you put the schach away from the side 3 טפחים? כלומר, which means, אפילו עשה דפנות שלמות מן הארץ עד גובה השיחוך. You made a whole wall, all the way from the bottom to the top, אלא שיש רווח של 3 טפחים בין הדופן לסכך, באורך הסוכה או ברוחבה. But on the top, now there's on the roof, there's the schach starts 3 tfachim away from the wall. What happens then? Psula doesn't have to be ore, it can be any non-kosher material. Either ore or any non-kosher material.
No, because he's saying you start the schach from 3 tfachim, so
it's not considered,
nothing there.
No, it doesn't have to be nothing. It can be also, it's not kosher schach. The schach starts 3 tfachim away. You put something over there which is not kosher, whatever the thing is. Psula ha-sukkah. The sukkah is not kosher. Why? She'avir posel min hatzad. Oh, maybe you're right. Over here it's not talking about something not kosher. That air posel min hatzad afilu b3 טפחים. Because air takes away from the side more than 3 tfachim. But it works the same way. I think maybe it's the next Mishnah is going to discuss it. Let's see. I think maybe Mishnah Yud will discuss this. Yeah. Let's Biur Mishnah Yud. Yeah. And so there's, but I think it's the same rule. Mafsik avir or mafsik anything. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as it's mafsik.
Yeah. I don't know why they separated it because it's the same. Okay, let's see.